Welcome to the State Television Company Western Armenia broadcast for today. The speech of the Speaker of the Government of the Republic of Western Armenia. Residential buildings were demolished in Stepanakert. How many Armenians are left in Artsakh? A big cross was installed in Kokio village. An 85-million-year-old fossil was found in Adiyaman. International conference in Rome dedicated to the preservation of cultural heritage of Artsakh. Let's support the State Television of Western Armenia. On 16 November, Armine Sahakyan, the Speaker of the Government of the Republic of Western Armenia, made a speech. She presented the speech of Ms. Lidia Margosyan, the President of the Republic of Western Armenia. Ms. President informed that the Republic of Western Armenia will participate in all events happening in the world. In her speech, the Speaker emphasized the speech of Mr. Armine Abrahamian, the President of the National Council of the Republic of Western Armenia, who meaningfully described the 2025 budget of the Republic of Western Armenia. Emphasizing the budget, Mr. President spoke about the essential function of its two branches, reminding also about the general package of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Mr. President also mentioned the important function of the Law Commission, which should continue to represent the rights of the Armenian people at the European Court of Human Rights and focus on judicial work. Mr. President considered the unification of our identity and culture to be an important cornerstone in this matter. He said in order to protect our rights, we must unite with our culture and identity. One of the important pillars of the preservation and development of the Armenians is the unconditional and unbreakable love that Armenians should have in their hearts toward the Republic of Western Armenia. The Azerbaijani administration demolished another residential buildings in Stepanakert. Sergei Shaverjan reported this, Secretary of the State Council for the Protection of Cultural Heritage in the occupied territories of Artsakh. He informed that previously the buildings adjacent to the university and the residential buildings adjacent to the Europa Hotel were razed to the ground. More than 150,000 Armenians live in Artsakh before 2020. Now there are only 13 Armenians left there. Artsakh Ombudsman Yerevan Stepanyan said this at the conference held on 14 November. Stepanyan added the lack of the sanctions against Azerbaijan, the neglect of crimes led to ethnic cleansing of Artsakh Armenians. It means that something is wrong in the field of human rights, stressed Stepanyan. On 14 November, the official blessing ceremony was held. The Iron Cross was placed at the entrance of Kokio. The installation of the cross was initiated and financed by the Pahlevanyan family in honor of their late mother, Armine Pahlevanyan. The order of blessing was performed by David Kurerian, spiritual pastor of Aragava Church, and Tadeusz Demolished. Philanthropist Varazdat Pahlevanyan mentioned that the installation of the cross was his son's initiative to dedicate to the village and region. An 85-million-year-old sweet fossil was discovered during a tour in Adiyaman and was handed over to the museum. Chemistry teacher Orhan Pamukju and information technology teacher Oktay Poniarakara, who were on a tour around Olgular village in Adiyaman, found a sea-kale fossil that is about 85 million years old. The fossil found by Orhan Pamukju, which was taken to Adiyaman Museum. The fossil will later be displayed in the museum's exhibition hall. The deputy director of the museum, Mustafa Selik, noted, "This is a sea cabbage fossil with a history of about 85 million years. Such well-preserved fossils are very rare." On 18 November, an international conference dedicated to the preservation of Artsakh cultural heritage will be held in Rome. The press service of the Embassy, Republic of Armenia in Italy, informs. The conference is organized by the representation of the Armenian Apostolic Church in the Holy See and the Instituto di Studio degli Angelicium Institute under the patronage of the Catholic State of all Armenians. The event can be followed remotely. Western Armenian television, being faithful to its principles and viewers, continues its uninterrupted work with new approaches. As you already know, our television does not engage in self-promotion. Dear viewers, it mainly broadcasts the history of Western Armenia and represents current and future news with political and other contexts and news raising various issues. Western Armenia television recorded one of its most important achievements, Western Armenian Weekly magazine, which is aimed at preserving and popularizing our history, culture and identity. We also present the political transition of the President of the Republic of Western Armenia, the government, the National Assembly and other structures in a transparent and accessible manner. Dear compatriots, with your support, the possibilities of our television will be further expanded and strengthened. We are strong together. Dear viewers, this was all for today. Goodbye.